Hey everyone, Kyle once again. Welcome back to another movie review. And like I said, during my review slash rant of Apollo 18, I said because I was doing a found footage film I started doing. Now I started want to review another found footage horror film, And I would say Apollo 18 is better than this because I was mixed on Apollo 18. I was mixed on it, because there was things I did like, and of course there was things I didn't like though. But this movie sucks, plain and simple. And that is Quarantine. Now, first off, right off the bat, I decided to say right off the bat, this is very poor marketing, advertising, because even on the poster and on this DVD cover is where instantly it gives away the ending of the movie, because that's the last final shot that Jennifer Carpenter as the TV reporter being dragged away, So yeah, that's very shitty marketing, advertising, I mean, even on the trailers and I remember the trailers and the TV spots that I had to watch all of them just to see if they had the same result, And yeah, all even the poster, the trailer, and the TV spots, as all ends with Jennifer Carpenter being dragged away. So that basically just gave away the ending, which, well, even though I don't really care because the film sucked anyway, so I didn't really care though. But I'm just pointing out this is very poor marketing, just giving away the ending just like that with the final shot of the film, And but I just want to quickly say that, because even the film sucks and even the marketing sucked, just showing the last footage of Jennifer Carpenter being dragged away, But anyway, the film came out on October 10th, 2008, and like I said, it's a found footage film, and it's directed by John Erick Dowdle, who directed a few films. Like he directed a film that has still yet to come out on DVD called the Poughkeepsie Tapes. And he also directed Devil, which is the film in the elevator, but the evil elevator, which that film I didn't mind, but then yeah, really, honestly I didn't really mind Devil. But then it also earned, and then earlier, like in this previous August, August, I forget what date though. This August here, 2014, he directed a new film called another found footage film called As Above, So Below, which was it took place underneath the catacombs underneath Paris, So that's that new film that he recently just directed, and I haven't seen it though. So I can't judge on that film. So even though the film was a moderate success, but didn't make a whole lot though. And this film, even though this film was a success, a budget of $12 million, overall made $41 million. So, but either way, this film sucked. And even though it has given like a mixed positive reception, it has a 58% on Rotten Tomatoes, it has a 6.0 on IMDb. And I thought it deserved I thought this deserves lower though. And anyway, like I said, it stars Jennifer Carpenter as the reporter, and she's a TV reporter with her cameraman, and okay, here's like the one good thing about this film. She's a television reporter, and she's at this fire station where she's doing two firemen. One fireman is played by Jay Hernandez from Hostel, which this is one of the good things. I liked Jay Hernandez in this film, and I liked him in Hostel, and I did like him in this film. He played as the fireman, and there's another fireman played by Johnathon Schaech. Really enough, that's Johnathon Schaech. He's the killer in the Prom Night remake, which that's the film I want to eventually revisit. That film sucks even more. But yeah, Johnathon Schaech, he plays another fireman, in which he was the killer in the Prom Night remake. And I actually like him. I like him a lot better than this film as the other fireman than the Prom Night film. And so it shows them that they're showing her around the fire station. After they're having a little bit of fun. Like I like this one bit of line of dialogue, you know, when I forgot, was it I think it was Jonathan Schaech who said this, you know, when was saying to Jay Hernandez that it says like if I like called you an ass monkey, would I consider a swear, you know? So yeah, okay, I liked a little bit of the dialogue that Jay Hernandez and Jonathan Schaech had, you know, when they're at the fire station. I like that little bit there. And then they get a call, and Jennifer Carpenter, their cameraman, and the two firemen, they drive out to this apartment complex. And we had two cops, and which one cop is played by Columbus Short, which Columbus Short, he's been in films. He was in the film Armored, the film with Matt Dillon. Armored. He was also in Whiteout, Death at a Funeral, and I think also Stomp the first Stomp the Art. I think also in the direct-to-video sequel as well. And okay, that was another thing. I did not mind him, and I also did not mind him in this film as well. And there was also another cop. So they get a call. They find the two cops to this apartment complex, you know, and as they enter, they hear some screams. They go into a room. They see this old woman, right? That she's locked herself in her apartment. They bust down the door, and the camera. Okay, here's one thing. Here's dumb thing number one. Okay, they find the old woman. She's bleeding, right? And she's like foaming at the mouth and all this, you know. And they all go out, and they leave Jonathan Schaech with this old woman alone. Okay, that's problem number one. Why would you leave this? Why would you leave this one fireman alone with this old woman? Because as they're down the stairs, then you find all of a sudden the fireman falls off the balcony, which hinting, I guess, that the old woman just grabbed the fireman and threw him off the balcony. You know. Okay. You see, so they're just talking, and all of a sudden, just wham, splat on the ground. So, and then minutes later, you know, then they found that there's all these the government or other authority figures. They sealed off the whole building, you know, and which then hence the title Quarantine. They quarantined the entire building, and they went all with the TV reporter and everyone else, and all the residents in the complex. One character, which is who's a veterinarian, you know, and more residents, a woman and a girl, and a few others. So they're all trapped inside, and they find one TV, like they move with the antennas, and they hear a broadcast outside, outside that the whole building has been quarantined, you know, which really is, and they just lied about that because they have people trapped inside, you know. They even said they got everybody out, which they haven't. Okay, then, and then they get what was it? Oh, they're knocking on doors to get everybody outside, you know, okay, here's another stupid thing. And they enter one room, and Jay Hernandez, they look this one woman, and he's saying, "Are you okay?" You know. And as the camera turns towards the woman, you know, panning towards where she's facing, it's the same thing, you know. With like, "Are you okay?" He's like, "You okay?" Like, well, I mean, you're saying you're okay, but you see that she's just full of all this mucus and stuff, you know, and it's like, hello, you know, this is obviously something wrong, you know, obviously she's not okay, you know, and this, okay, and then what's the next one? Oh, as they get everybody in there, even if they put the people who are sick, you know, they put everybody in this one room, even with people who are sick, you know. And they got the fireman, they lay him on a table, and or even a cop well, I forgot to mention, that bites one cop. The old woman the old woman that was left with Jonathan Schaech alone. First off, she bites the one cop, the cop first, and then as they get the cop out of there, they leave with the fireman alone. I forgot to mention that she bites the cop first, because they also have the cop in there as well, you know. So they put everybody in the room, even with people that are sick. I mean, isn't that like logical to leave in and put them in separate rooms? And they even one guy they asked one guy couldn't get out because he barricaded his door, you know, so he's staying inside there. He barricaded his door, you know. And this film has made a lot of stupid decisions, you know. And it is like one attempt, you know, when well, it's later on in the film though, but I'll get to that. They say that this one the veterinarian. He kind of concludes that that there's like rabies going on, you know, and it's like maybe people going ape shit, you know. Which really enough, you know, you may guess it's like a zombie. It's like sort of like a zombie film, you know, because. Oh, which really enough, this film was actually a remake of a film called Wreck, you know, which, you know, the film Wreck, which is led to made a second film, made a third film. I think they're making a fourth film, I believe. Yeah, this is also going to mention. This is a remake. This is a remake of that film Wreck, which didn't have to do with rabies. It did with like something else. I forget. You know, I think it was like demonic possessions. But I haven't seen Wreck. I think that's the film was dealt with demonic possessions, but in this film it was like rabies, you know, because that's what the veterinarian says. He finally says that there's like some sort of rabies that's going on, you know. And so. And then one other thing is that they let the two people come in the building, these guys in suits, you know, in hazard suits, you know, and they look at the ones that are on the table. They're gonna take a brain sample, and firstly one of them ejects the fireman. One guy ejects this thing into the fireman, you know, some kind of substance. And then the second he turns his back, boom, bites the guy. Like if I was the person, I would not turn my back on that one, you know, I wouldn't. But then of course the guy bites the guy in the neck and then they get out of there, you know, or another thing like which I'm gonna stop right here, which I'm gonna get into another parts. I don't care if this is gonna take more than one part, really enough, you know, because this film sucks, so I'm gonna go into more than one part, you know, because I don't care how many parts it's gonna take. So stay tuned for part 2 of this thing here. So stay tuned for that.